Hello, welcome back to Wellness Unplugged. I'm Lesley, your counsellor, here to guide you through the subtle but powerful ways we undermine our own wellness, often without even realizing it. Today, we're diving into a topic that affects so many South Africans as we approach the year end: burnout and the psychology of boundaries. Burnout isn't just tiredness, it's an exhaustion of mind, body, and spirit, and it's caused by chronic stress, overcommitment, and the pressure to be everything to everyone. And boundaries, they're not walls. They're the getaway to self-respect and energy preservation that we need. Let's explore why saying no can be the most revolutionary act of self-care you will ever practice. Burnout is recognized in psychology as a state of emotional, physical, and mental fatigue resulting from prolonged stress. Research shows chronic stress floods the body with cortisol, and when left unchecked, sleep becomes fragmented, leaving us irritable and foggy. The immune system weakens, increasing our susceptibility to illness. Cognitive functions like focus and memory decline. Emotional regulation suffers, leading to anxiety, frustration, or even depression. Neurologically, prolonged stress keeps the amygdala, the brain's alarm center, in overdrive, while the prefrontal cortex, responsible for rational thought and decision-making, gets suppressed. That is why, under burnout, we feel reactive, foggy, but unable to think clearly. Many of us grow up hearing messages like, "Don't be selfish, you have to help," or "always put others' needs first." Psychologically, this conditions us to prioritize others' needs over our own. Over time, the habit of saying yes when you really want to say no rewires your brain, reinforcing guilt and internal conflict. When we ignore our limits, we don't just overcommit, we signal to ourselves that our own energy and needs are less important than others' expectations. Boundaries aren't about selfishness, they're about preserving the self, which is the foundation for healthy relationships, productivity, and emotional resilience. What are some signs that you might be heading towards burnout? Feeling constantly tired, even after rest. Frequent irritability or emotional outbursts. Difficulty concentrating or making decisions. Physical symptoms like headaches, digestive issues, or muscle tension. Feeling detached, cynical, or unmotivated. Recognizing these signs early is crucial because burnout isn't sudden. It accumulates silently, often masked by a push-through mentality common in workplace and family life. Here are some practical steps to set healthy boundaries for yourself. Identify your limits. Note what drains your energy as versus what energizes you. Use clear language instead of vague refusals. Try, "I'm unable to take this on right now, but I can support you in another way." Set limits on work hours, social obligations, and digital connectivity. These are called time boundaries. Self-care is not negotiable. Treat rest, exercise, and mindfulness as essential tasks, not optional extras. And lastly, celebrate small victories. Each time you enforce a boundary, you're retraining your brain to prioritize your well-being. Here in South Africa, especially at this time of the year, burnout can feel almost culturally expected. End-of-year work pressure, festive planning, social expectations collide. Coupled with long commutes, multiple roles, and economic pressure, it's no wonder so many of us arrive at December exhausted and emotionally depleted. Practicing boundaries is a quiet rebellion against this exhaustion culture. Boundary setting also engages the brain's reward system. Saying no initially may trigger guilt or discomfort, but over time it activates the prefrontal cortex, enhances emotional regulation, and reinforces positive self-perception. This neurological feedback loop strengthens self-worth and resilience, while reducing the hyperactivity of the amygdala, meaning less stress and anxiety in the long run. So today, ask yourself, Where have I said yes when I wanted to say no? If I could protect my energy this week, what would that look like? How can I practice saying no in a way that feels kind but firm? Even small shifts, leaving a meeting early, declining an extra task, or taking a lunch break, signals to your nervous system that your well-being matters. Boundaries aren't just about limiting your world. They're about choosing how to show up fully for the people and the projects that truly matter. Saying no is actually saying yes to yourself, to your mental health, and to your peace. Daring to set boundaries is about having the courage to love ourselves, even when we risk disappointing others. That comes from Brené Brown. Until next time, unplug, recharge, and remember, your wellness matters more than you think.
The radio station you can't live without. This is your radio.
This is South Coast Radio.